Okay, I guess I'll go first. Well, like many of you, I was told that I had to be here, so might as well make the best of it. My name is Nobody, and I'm an untrained, unprofessional, and basically that just means I'm a tinkerer. Well, I might as well talk about, something recently that's kind of come up that's kind of got me bugged a little bit, and maybe you guys can help me with it. So I was reading through comments, and someone had said that, they watched one of my videos, and it was about me fixing a Prodigy that I had, and, well, it, not really sure, whether I should be offended, by what they said, or, maybe it was just a backhanded compliment, but they called me a gun tuber. And I really don't know how to feel about it. What are you talking about? This is a family reunion, not your support group. You're supposed to be talking about what makes you grateful. Oh. I got nothing then. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nobody, and... Oh, I guess I already did that part. Anyway, so we're finally getting back to the 1911 build, which is the Norinco. So the first run of the series, we did a kind of like a refresh of it and kind of got it up and running and kind of shooting a little bit better and fixed a few things. But now I think it's time to completely rebuild it. Except for we're going to leave a couple of things. Mainly the slide, the frame, the sights, and the grip panels, and that's pretty much it. Everything else planning on being brand new. So this is going to be a really fun series for me because I'm going to be doing a lot of things that I've never done before, which kind of makes me a little excited and a little bit nervous because as much as I like trying new things, I don't like messing up that often. So hopefully I can avoid that. So what we're going to start with today is we're actually going to be doing the barrel bushing. So originally I was planning on using this set, that I got from Wilson Combat. It originally came with a stainless barrel bushing. And when I took it out of the package and I went to fit it onto the barrel itself, it didn't fit the barrel. So I read through the description and it didn't say anything, that the barrel bushing would need to be fitted to the barrel. I planned on it having to be fit to the slide. But it didn't say anything about that. So I thought, okay, no problem. I tracked down an adjustable reamer, and I was planning on going that route, which wasn't going to be ideal because I'm planning on refinishing this once I'm all done, and I wanted... The plan is to do a mag phosphate finish, kind of keep it, like the old school GI model. So that's what I wanted. Well... couple things happened. One, a buddy of mine, when we were working on a couple of his 1911s, the barrel bushing that came with this fit like perfectly to his barrel and tightened everything up for him. So I let him have it. And then I ordered this replacement bushing off of EGW. And I decided to go with one that had a carry bevel on it. I thought, that would be some nice lines, and I'll have to recontour the front end of the slide just to give it kind of a match. Well, one of the things that I was able to have done to this while I was at EGW is that for a nominal fee, it was only $5, you can give them the OD dimension of your barrel, and they will go ahead and turn the inside of this to match up with your barrel. You don't have to do any funky math, or try to figure out what you should do. They automatically do that for you. So for $5 and a couple of weeks waiting time, this now fits to the barrel. And plus I can mag phosphate this, which is nice. Now what I still have to do is fit it to the slide. And as you can see, it does start to go in, but there's a little bit of work that I still have to do to it. Now trying to figure out exactly what to do with it, I read through some forums and everything and watched videos, just like we all do. And of course, I can file this down, but I was worried about flat spots and everything, so I want to try to keep it as concentric as possible. And I want to make sure that this is something that most of us that are watching these types of videos can do in their home workbench. So the other thing that I thought I could do is I could put this into a vise and I could do the old shoe shine. Or what I'm going to try first, and honestly I think this is going to be a combination of things I'm going to have to do, I decided to get this little guy, and this is meant for taking those little drum wheels. You slide on there and you put tension on it and you can use it to sand metal or wood or whatever. But I decided that with the help of this tape, because it is only a 1/2 inch, I can tighten this down, I can chuck this up into my little mini drill press, and I can take the sandpaper and kind of get that shoe shine method going, but it's turning for me, so it keeps it more concentric. So I'm going to go ahead and try that first, and if I have to, I'll resort to the other methods later on. Let's give her a try. Wow. So far, pretty easy. Alright, so got it in. I can move it just a little bit so it's hitting somewhere. I need to get this out. And okay, that might be a little hard to get out. I'll be back. Okay, so it helps when you're pulling this out to make sure you remember to line that up. Now, looking at this, I have a little small witness mark of where it is hitting in the slide. So it looks like I need to remove material until it fits. Wow, wasn't that a brilliant statement? Alright, so I jumped ahead a little bit, and as you can see that I'm almost there. So I'm starting to be able to rotate it, but it's still a little tight, but it wants to stop right there. I could probably force it, but let's not force it just yet. But I need to take this out and work it a little bit. But to get to this point, what I had to do was take my square needle file, and I took it to the belt sander and I safed up 3 edges. So that way I only had 1 cutting edge that I could use up against the surface of that barrel bushing. Alright, so using this needle file, I've just been cutting this little lug right here, just on between the front of the bushing and that inside edge of that lug. Now, don't know if you can see it where you're at right now, but I have a small little burr area from when I was turning it inside of the slide that tells me that's the area that I need to kind of work on. So I'm going to try not to cut any more of this side. I'm going to focus a little bit on the back side. I really don't want to cut too much at a time at this point, because I got a feeling that once I hit a certain spot, it's going to go really fast. Wow. Just about there. So she's still pretty tight, but I think maybe working a little bit of my German friend in here. My German friend, his name is Flitz, might keep it nice and tight, but kind of polish up those edges just a little bit. Alright, so I'm just cleaning up after using the Flitz, and basically all I did was I just coated around all the bearing surfaces, and I just kind of worked it back and forth with the bushing wrench and just trying to smooth it out. So should know here in a minute if my efforts were successful or not. Still pretty tight. I can work it all the way around, and I don't have to muscle it like I was doing before. All right, I think that was mostly successful. Now, how successful, I don't know, because this is the first time I'm fitting something like this, because for all I know, I could screw this up. So if you're following down the same path that I am, wait till I get a little bit farther down and things actually cycle and everything before you duplicate any of this. Or do some more research, and if it lines up with what I'm doing, then hey, that's all good. So, but I think so far, you know, for a first go at it, not too shabby. So, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and you need to go wash up. So, see you guys next time.